Hello YouTube. Let me go close my door real quick to my very messy room. I'm gonna do the, sorry about that noise, the camera adjusts constantly, and it's not a very silent adjustment. It may be adjusting, it may not be actually at this point, I don't know. Oh, there it goes, I can hear it. But anyways, I wanted to finish the review on the GEX5. I'm shooting with it right now. I'm shooting at the highest capture rate and the best quality. Sorry about that. Available. It has 30 frames per second and a 640 by. Shoot, let me check here. 640 by. I can't even see. 640 by something. 640 rating. So it's not full HD, if you will. It's not. You know, 720p or 720, nothing like that. It's not 1020. But I want to finish the rest of the answer some questions. Really, is what I mean by finish the review. A lot of people were asking, well, tell me about the mechanics of the camera and how it functions, and some more things about it. And so I'll try to do that. One of the questions that I had was, does it have a removable lens? No, the lens that it comes with is the lens that you get. It does not have a removable lens, so you can do different types of effects with just the lens and stuff. But it does come with a macro feature, which comes in handy very, very much. It does not have an adjustable flash on it. It has one setting for the flash. No, I may be lying. Hold up, let me check here. Because I think it has I believe it only has one setting for the flash, but it just seems to affect it different. Obviously, in different light, it affects it different. One of the other questions was all the mechanics. Now, the mechanics of the camera. It comes with a. Let me see. Let me read the lens here. Sorry, I'm pointing up to the sky. It's a 27 slash 405 millimeter G15x wide, a spheric ED lens, 4.9 dash 73.5 millimeter on the outside for the cover, and for the if you want to get a shoot, now I forget the name of it, but the to block out the sun, to keep it off of the lens. I'm drawing a blank on it, but it's kind of like a little boot that goes around it. It's got a small one on it, stock on the camera. It seems to not work very well at first, but when you actually snap the picture, it works absolutely amazing. I think it's just the camera cancels it out and gets rid of the glare that's on there, and I haven't had a problem with it at all. Even shooting directly into light bulbs, I've just tested the exposure value, how low I could get it. So doing things like the moon, or doing somebody that's in direct light with the sun, for doing a silhouette picture, and it does amazing. Doesn't glare, doesn't blare out the lens or anything like that. It does an amazing job on that. It was a little bit different. When I first saw the camera, I thought it's all black, or it's mostly white. They had the white one. I got the black one. That was the only one they had, which I'm okay with that, because I get things dirty, and if something's white, then I meticulously scrub on it all the time. So for it to be black, where a little bit of the outside smudges don't show up as much, is good for me. Let me see. But the color, it's not all black. It actually has a gunmetal gray on there. Some of you, if you remember the Motorola razors, the is it the razor? the Razr cell phones. They had a dark gray one, and it was called gunmetal. It's kind of a small amount of metallic with gray in it though, and it's with a dark gray in it, and that's a color where you have the on and off switch and the smile detection, face detection, and oh shoot, what is it called? So it doesn't shake as bad. You don't have the shakiness on it. On the settings dial, if you will, you have an a scene, you have a automatic, you have a scene mode, camera mode, panorama mode, portrait mode, manual mode, and AS and P mode, to be able to do just about anything you want. So I said in my last review, if you wanted to take this camera and just use it for a family camera, you could do that. But it has the ability to do all the way up into professional grade photos. If you just read the manual and learn about lighting and learn about shutter speeds and things, then you will, if you learn about aperture and shutter speed and the capture sensitivity and fill flash and all those things that you need to learn about for photography, for digital photography, you can turn this camera into a photography professional quality camera very easily. Me and my wife have started a business, and in January, probably February, maybe during Christmas, we're gonna get a second one though. We're buying our lighting system right now. We'll get a 3-light setup for our to do our desired shots. We want to be able to do shots that are portraits and families, and have the background lit up. So we're getting a 3-light setup for this camera because I think it'll fit its specifications best. But as far as sound, it does have a little bit of a white noise kind of sound that I hear. It doesn't have the best sound in the recording, but it's a camera. It's not a video camera. It's a it's a still picture camera. It just happens to have video on it. But I think they could have done a little bit better with the microphone. As time goes on, I find little things that I'm not as impressed with. When I first got it, I just loved it, except for the fact that it wasn't rechargeable and you couldn't change out the lens. Those are the two things I was like, dang it. And the flash wasn't removable because I wanted to, like I said, I'm doing photography, and to have one that's external, or one that's removable for the flash, to be able to do flash over here instead of straight onto a person, can add different effects and different looks to pictures. And so instead I have to use constant lights that they could just end up blinding the crap out of the model. Have to do the timing, 1, 2, 3, and open their eyes or whatever, and hope that they don't look like this when they take their picture. Hopefully they just look natural. So it's going to cause a little bit of problems there. But as far as a family camera, or one that you just like, you want to get somebody that is interested in photography, first time shooters, if you will, people that are just getting into digital photography, great starter camera, one that can take them all the way till they get into very professional things where they need to do the flash coming from the side, and they need to add effects like that. Other than that, it's really, it's great. If you're going to be doing sports, then it's not so much you want to be able to do the telephoto lens where you have the 16-inch, 18-inch freaking lenses that are on there, but this camera just doesn't allow for that. Not that I've seen so far. Now, it does have a screw. I'm looking at the bottom, sorry. It does have a screw at the bottom, but I haven't read anything about it having a removable lens at all. So I'm just assuming that it doesn't, and assuming that screw, as I look around a little bit more, is just for keeping the lens stationary. And you can hear that humming too a little bit more when it's like a high-pitched hum, if you will, that goes on while recording video. But if you have something like somebody performing or capturing a home video of some things actually going on instead of somebody doing dialogue or a quiet scene, you should be able to get it without having too much of that noise being an interference. It does come with a strap, which I keep on. It does not have the GE symbol or anything on it except for right here, which is very close to the bottom of the strap, which is kind of weird. Comes with the lens cap. Whoops! If I can keep from hitting you here. Comes with the lens cap. That has the GE symbol on it. The flash is, like I said, built in on the side. It has a little button right next to the microphone, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. But on the front, it always shows GE on the front, but it's not the symbol next to the red focus indicator kind of light thing. I'm not sure what that thing's actually called. Just shines out that bright light that we always see when we see people taking pictures. Next to that light that they have set up on here, it's an LED. Underneath it, they have the symbol. But it is the camera, more about the features, I guess, if you will, of the camera. It has a rubberized grip, and it's kind of built for small hands. Not too much for the big people, if you will. It takes 4 AA's, and like I said in my last review, maybe I didn't say in my review, but I recommend getting the Energizer rechargeable batteries. That's what I've been using, and I was trying to get my battery to run out. I was trying to so I could recharge the batteries. Because I had half life on the batteries, and I was trying to get them to run out. I seriously went through about 2.5 hours of video, just not recording anything exciting, not recording. There was like barely any sound or whatever. I wasn't like recording something. I was just setting it on the desk and letting it record. And I seriously went through about 2.5 hours of recording before I said heck with it. And then my wife went to go use it, and it lasted her capturing pictures. She said it lasted her about 10 more minutes. But she wasn't just like capturing pictures. She was looking around a lot, trying to find the shot that she was trying to get, and so it wasn't all that great, if you will, for her, because she ran out of battery. But those batteries lasted a very long time. But the stock batteries, if you will, stock batteries that come with it, the GE batteries, absolutely are horrible. So right from the get-go, you need to get some batteries. Like I said, I recommend the Energizer. I think they're Energizer Max, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have my camera bag in here. It's out in my living room. But Energizers for sure. I almost went with Duracell because I love Duracell and the way that they perform the normal batteries, but I've never had their rechargeable batteries. But the Energizers work great for this camera, and that's all I got for you guys today. So if you guys like it, if you guys learned something, just go ahead and rate and comment, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and if you guys have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I will get to them. I have a Android phone. There it is. Android phone, and all my messages from YouTube go straight to my phone, and so I get your messages about 2 minutes after after you send them. I get them about 2 minutes afterwards. So if I don't get back to you, that means I'm at work. If I do get back to you, then that means that I am just out and about and not busy. So there's a high chance of that. So go ahead and message me, and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Bye.